हमारी इंग्लिश लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस वीडियोस को इतना प्यार देने के लिए थैंक यू। आज भी आपको एक न्यू इंग्लिश स्टोरी सुनाई जाएगी और फिर आपका टेस्ट होगा जिससे पता चलेगा कि आप कितने अच्छे से सुन पाए, समझ पाए। ये स्टोरी स्क्रीन पर लिखी भी आएगी और सुनाई भी जाएगी ताकि आपकी रीडिंग और लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस दोनों हो सकें, और फिर स्क्रीन से हटा दी जाएगी और तब शुरू होगा आपका टेस्ट। सो स्टोरी को ध्यान से सुनना। वीडियो के एंड में आपको टेस्ट के आंसर्स मिल जाएंगे और तब मुझे कमेंट्स में बताना कि आपके कितने आंसर्स करेक्ट हुए। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज की इंग्लिश स्टोरी।
At the edge of a forest stood a big tree. Its branches spread out majestically, and so did its roots. It shielded people from the sun under its shady leaves and provided shelter to countless birds and other small creatures in its branches. It buzzed with activity all the time. At the foot of the tree, a little plant was growing. The plant was willowy and delicate, and tended to keel over at the touch of the slightest breeze. One day, the two neighbors were having a little chat. "Well, little one," said the tree to the plant, "why do you not plant your feet deeply in the ground and raise your head boldly in the air as I do?" "I see no need to do so," whispered the plant with a smile. "Actually, I think I may be safer this way." "Safer?" sneered the tree. "Are you suggesting that you are safer than I am? Do you know how deep my roots are buried? How thick and strong my trunk is? Even if two men hold hands, they would not be able to surround my trunk. Who could possibly pluck me by the roots or bow my head to the ground?" And the tree turned away from the plant in a great huff. But the tree was to regret its words very soon. One evening, a great hurricane arose in the region. It hurled the trees off their roots and almost completely destroyed the forest. It uprooted the neem tree and hurled it away with great force. When the storm had passed, the villagers living nearby surveyed the damage. Mighty trees that had once almost touched the sky were now reduced to stumps or worse. The forest was littered with their carcasses. But there was one exception: the little plant. The plant had been tossed and turned under the fury of the hurricane and bent completely. But when the hurricane ended, it sighed and stood upright again. No trace remained of its mighty neighbor, though.
सो ये थी हमारी इंग्लिश स्टोरी और अब बारी है टेस्ट की।
Where did the big tree stand? A. Garden. B. Forest. C. Park. D. Lawn. What did it shield people from? A. Danger. B. Moon. C. Sun. D. None of these. What did it provide to birds? A. Food. B. Water. C. Shelter. D. All of the above. It buzzed with dash all the time. A. Creativity. B. Activity. C. Gaming. D. None of these. What was growing beside the tree? A. Fungus. B. Mango tree. C. Plant. D. Flower. The plant was willowy and dash. A. Dangerous. B. Tough. C. Hard. D. Delicate. What was the tree proud of? A. Its branches. B. Its trunk. C. Its roots. D. All of the above. The tree asked the plant why it didn't plant its dash deeply in the ground. A. Foot. B. Hands. C. Feet. D. Hand. One evening, a great dash arose in the region. A. Earthquake. B. Hurricane. C. Drought. D. Landslide. What happened to the plant after the hurricane ended? A. It stood upright again. B. It died. C. It turned black. D. None of these.
अब बारी है आंसर्स की, लेकिन उससे पहले मैं आपको बता दूं कि अगर आप बिल्कुल शुरू से इंग्लिश सीखना चाहते हैं तो मेरा फुल स्पोकन इंग्लिश कोर्स आ चुका है, जिसमें मैंने बेसिक लेवल से एडवांस लेवल तक बहुत ही अलग तरीके से, मजेदार तरीके से इंग्लिश सिखाई है। एक वेब सीरीज की तरह कोर्स बनाया है। हंसते हंसाते आपको इंग्लिश के सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे। ग्रामर के कॉन्सेप्ट से लेकर सेंटेंस बनाने तक हर चीज समझ में आ जाएगी। इसमें आपको मिलेंगे 60 वीडियो लेसन्स, नोट्स मिलेंगे, क्विजेस मिलेंगे, प्रैक्टिस ग्रुप है जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स ऑडियो और टेक्स्ट मैसेजेस में प्रैक्टिस करते हैं और कोर्स कंप्लीट होने पे सर्टिफिकेट भी मिलेगा। इसको ज्वाइन करने का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है या फिर आप awwalenglish.com पर भी जा सकते हैं। अगर होना है सफल तो फॉलो अव्वल।